Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some spoilers for holiday mini body care coming to Bath & Body Works for holiday 2025. Now, Bath & Body Works over the holidays and over the years has loved to throw some different minis that we don't get in the full-size body care, so I wanted to make sure you had awareness as to what is possibly coming out. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things Bath & Body Works, especially the body care. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, so I have a lot of information to share with you about these holiday minis, and we're going to be covering 5 fragrances today. As far as sourcing for the information as well as some images, we have 2 places: Life Inside the Page at blogspot.com. Tess is a wonderful Bath & Body Works blogger. Everybody uses her information. It is like Bath & Body Works University on her page. Anything you want to know, whether it's spoilers, whether it's upcoming sales, you can find it on Life Inside the Page at blogspot.com. As always, I will have a direct link to the post that I was looking at for this video in the description box. Now, the other source is for an image that I'll be using, and that is _SenseGalore on Instagram. And when I post the image on the screen, it will include her tag, so definitely make sure to check her out. I will link her Instagram page in the description box of my video as well. She always has like the quickest access to photos of the product, so really great page to see what's coming up as far as Bath & Body Works goes. She also posts things like Victoria's Secret or Pink, so just a really great idea to see what's coming, what the packaging looks like, get a quick idea of scent notes. Really recommend following her page on Instagram. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and really cover the 5 fragrances. We're going to start with 2 that I think we have a pretty good grasp of the fragrance notes on, and then we'll dive into the other ones that I really have no idea what those could smell like. So the 2 that we're going to start out with are Snowy Peach Berry and Warm Butter Cookie, which is the SenseGalore on Instagram photos. That's what I'm gonna have up on the screen right now. Let's start with Snowy Peach Berry, as we have seen this one in the past. So Snowy Peach Berry, it has notes of sweet peaches, tart cranberry, and sugared musk. And I think this is going to serve really as a replacement for Winter Berry Wonder. We did get Winter Berry Wonder earlier this year for Christmas in July as part of the summer SAS, and it was kind of an interesting collection. It dropped a little bit later in the sale. It didn't really hit that 75% off till really late in the sale, so I'm actually curious to see how that did from a sales standpoint, but I don't believe we're going to see Winter Berry Wonder back. I also don't believe we're going to see Frosted Coconut Snowball back, so I think Snowy Peach Berry is going to be the most similar thing you can get in sort of like the realm of the Winter Berry Wonder fragrance. That being said, I am excited for this one. It did get very mixed reviews when it first debuted a couple of years ago. I think this one was a part of the 2019 collection, the one with the really kind of shiny and glittery fine fragrance mist bottles. And I think really the thing with this one is that typically when people are thinking holiday fragrances, they're thinking those holiday traditions, or they're thinking things like your strawberry snowflakes, your snowflakes and cashmere, things like that. So when they hear something that has peach in it, and even though it's Snowy Peach Berry, that peach note really sticks out, and we really haven't had a consecutive peach fragrance in body care. We had Pretty as a Peach for a while. I feel like they've tried to do Peach Bellini a couple of times, and for whatever reason, peach just kind of has a hard time sticking, so I feel like a lot of people are really on the fence about this one. Me though, I'm excited. I really like the overall vibe of Winter Berry Wonder, and I like peach fragrances, so I feel like this could be right up my alley, so I'm definitely excited to check this one out when it hits stores. Now, the other fragrance we have on the screen right now is that Warm Butter Cookie, and I don't think we have anything at Bath & Body Works named Warm Butter Cookie, so that's where I had to put my detective hat on and really pull the 2 fragrances that I think this could have some overlap with. Now, these 2 fragrances are extremely similar, and they are Merry Cookie and Christmas Cookies. Merry Cookie we saw earlier this year, again for that Christmas in July summer SAS collection, and that one had notes of buttery shortbread, vanilla bourbon icing, and spun sugar. And the reason I didn't pick that one up, I was on the fence because I was like, ooh, this would be awesome to get at a super great deal and save for Christmas, but that one was just way too buttery for me. It almost smelled like a buttery popcorn note at the beginning. I'm not sure how that like completely took over the fragrance, but the buttery fragrance and then that really yellow color, I was like, ooh, this is gonna just be a really not so great shower experience for me. So I held off on that one. But a lot of people really love the fragrance. They really don't get that butteriness to it. It's much more mellow. So if you loved it, I'm happy you picked that one up. But for me, that one just really didn't do it for me. Now, the other fragrance that I think this one could be would be the Christmas Cookies fragrance. Again, I think Christmas Cookies was available in 2019 where they had the really sparkly packaging. I believe that was the year, if I have my years right. Christmas Cookies has notes of creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods, and that biscotti note really takes over. The biscotti with the caramel, it's a really delicious cookie fragrance without the butteriness of Mary Cookie, and I feel like Christmas Cookies is much more up my alley. So if Warm Butter Cookies wants to be Christmas Cookies, I would not be mad about that at all. If anything, I would be super excited. Now, Life Inside the Page is featuring 4 fragrances for these minis, and these include Cinnamon Spice Delight, Strawberry Pound Cake, Snowy Peachberry, which we already covered, and Holly Jolly Lollipop. It also does list that these will be available in the Travel Fine Fragrance Mist, the Travel Body Cream, and the Lip Gloss. Not seeing anything about the Travel Body Wash. So if you are someone that likes to buy in trios, I don't believe you're going to be able to do that with these fragrances. We've already covered Snowy Peachberry, and the other one is part of this quad that we do have like confirmed fragrance notes on is obviously going to be Strawberry Pound Cake. This one is just getting constantly released, so you almost at this point have these scent notes memorized, and it is fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. This one, I've spoke about it a couple of times. I do like it in the home fragrance. I think it's good. I think it's, nice and sweet and just has good throw to it, but as far as the body care, I just really can't get behind it. I don't know if it's just because the golden shortcake takes over or the fresh strawberries are really much more of like an artificial strawberry. It just does not work with me in body care. So that being said, I probably won't be going for this one, but if you are a big Strawberry Pound Cake fan, maybe you're looking for it in the minis, maybe you're liking the packaging, it could definitely be an option for you. Now, the other 2 fragrances, which the image I'm going to be putting on the screen right now is from Life Inside the Page at blogspot.com, include Holly Jolly Lollipop and Cinnamon Spice Delight. Now, we have no idea on the scent notes of this. For the Cinnamon Spice Delight, as far as other cinnamon fragrances, as far as body care goes, I think the only other true cinnamon fragrance we've had is going to be the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. That one really punches you with a nice amount of cinnamon. I don't think we've had anything with a true cinnamon spice. We've had things like Leaves that have that really nice clove spice to them, but as far as cinnamon goes, I'm interested to smell this one. I am very interested to see how this does in the lip gloss. For some reason, cinnamon lip gloss, I feel like that would like burn your lips and like give like a plumping effect. I have no idea if that will be the case, but I am very interested to see what this one smells like. Again, Holly Jolly Lollipop, that's the other one. I'm interested to see what this one smells like. As far as lollipops for Christmas, I don't really see a connection there. Maybe that was just me and just like wasn't a part of like Christmas. It's just like we didn't have a lot of lollipops. So it's interesting to have like a Holly Jolly Lollipop fragrance. If anything, for like other Christmas time treats, I'm a big proponent for cranberry. I'm like team cranberry. So I would like to see maybe like a cranberry sauce. I feel like that would be super fun. Or, anything with like candy cane and chocolate or like hot cocoa and cream. Those chocolate fragrances are typically more for what I'd go for rather than like a lollipop or a candy fragrance. It's definitely much more in the summertime, but I am interested if they're going to be able to achieve the same effect they did with the Blue Raspberry Burst we saw earlier this year. Blue Raspberry Burst, how they were able to get a lotion to smell like that hard, like lollipop, like Dum Dums candy will never make sense to me, but they were able to do it. So I am very interested to see if there's going to be any overlap with Holly Jolly Lollipop, especially because it does have more of the blue purple packaging. So I'm like, is it like a blue raspberry fragrance, like a blue raspberry grape, maybe like a cotton candy fragrance? Like I have no idea what to expect for this one, but if they're able to achieve that true like hard candy vibe in it, I will be very shocked as always. Like, not shocked, I don't feel like shocked, not shocked, impressed. I will be very impressed because that one, when it first came out, I was like, how am I smelling this? Like, it literally smells like I just ripped off like a Blue Raspberry Jolly Ranchers packaging and I'm smelling that. Have no idea how they did it, but very impressive. less. Now you guys, that really wraps up this video as far as the holiday minis go. What do you guys think of this year's holiday minis? In years past, we've seen things like hot cocoa and cream. We've seen things like Merry Christmas iced cinnamon rolls. We have seen some interesting bits and pieces for the holiday minis. Is this really something you're looking forward to? Are there some others you would like to see? Let me know as always in the comments down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.